My bad, y'all. I forgot to there we go. Sound should be good now. My bad, y'all. So those watching the recording, I might put it in the comments to like skip like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. My bad, y'all. I forgot to add the mic to the stream. Y'all didn't miss too much though. So basically, if y'all didn't see this, basically we're looking for buys, was waiting to see if price could break and hold this level, but it hasn't done that yet. So we're just gonna be chilling right now. Was looking at gold sells, which I was showing y'all earlier, but it did a retracement. So we're waiting on that to either break back below where we had our short position marked off at, or we're going to wait for it to hit the daily level above it. But we're looking for sells still. We're not looking for buys anytime soon on gold. It's going to have to break a few levels before we do that. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Me and the members, we did take a trade last night on GA during Tokyo session. All TPs did get hit. We caught a quick 50 pips. That's the only trade we've taken so far this week. Yesterday, we didn't take any trades, mainly because there was a bunch of bank holidays. And when there's a bunch of bank holidays, volume is very slow and or non-existent. So decided not to take any trades yesterday. So gold, we're going to be looking for sells. We've been catching sells as a entire wave down, just like we've been catching buys this entire uptrend. And even right here, the long positions I did end up doing, but we, if you just hit the first link description for Telegram, you will see that we've been taking these trades as well. If y'all just go to January, the beginning of this year. Whoops. Okay, trading view. There we go. But as you can see, nothing's really indicating. Well, let's go into the naked chart. It'll probably be clear to see on a naked chart. But as we see, if we look on the daily time frame, there's nothing indicating really buys. We do have this support resistance level we are approaching and hitting, but that's why we're waiting to see if we can break and hold that level. If we can break and hold that level, then we're going to go for an additional sell position. But just looking at market structure, you can see that we're extremely bearish. So if everything's showing us sells, we're going to look for sells. Just like if we were to uptrend, everything's showing us buys, we're going to look for buys. So we're just chilling right now. We saw our price rejected that level, so we're just going to let it do its thing for right now. Gonna put this back on. 15. There we go. Yeah, that was my bad, y'all. I forgot to add the mic. It's a little bit different from Zoom. All right, so I rejected this level. So we're going to go ahead and prepare to look for some trade positions on this level right here. So we're just going to mark this off. Yeah, we're going to mark that off. So we're just going to move that over to the side. Then we're going to put another buy position right here. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered anything yet. Go ahead and hit that first link description. Join the free Signal Room, free Telegram, so y'all can check it out for yourself. You see on your screen how we did the past 2 weeks. Last week, we went 11-1 with a 92% win rate, catching a total of 5,400 pips. The week before that, we went, what did we go last week? I mean, the week before that, 13-1 with 26,987 pips caught. Going to go over, pull that up in a second because we're kind of still waiting on some setup, so we're not really missing anything right now. All these pairs are retracing right now, so we're gonna let them do their thing. EN did just hit this level though, so we're gonna see how it reacts to this level here. Caught a nice buy on this same setup here on, what was this, on Friday. Going to see what's going to repeat itself. Yeah, but we've got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute. Going to be waiting for the next 15, but this is how we did last week. Last week we caught 710 pips. On Tuesday we caught, I mean not last week, last Monday we caught 710 pips. Tuesday we got 2,020 pips. Wednesday we got 2,128 pips. Thursday we got 295 pips, and Friday we caught 268 pips, giving us a total of 5,421 pips caught. 3,000 of those pips strictly in the advanced play signal room, ending the week 11-1 with a 92% win rate. You click right here. It's going to take you to the very beginning of the week, Monday the 22nd. You can see here every trade posted is my personal entry, SLs, TPs. You can see how people view to enter the trade, reactions, when TPs get hit. And then, of course, you're going to see screenshots of trades as well, like this one. This was a nice setup we caught on gold. There's some more trades. So, yeah, wins, losses, everything's documented at the end of every day and every week and month. I post, the trades we took, the TPs hit, SLs hit, how many pips caught in total, all that good stuff. We're going to go over some more stuff in a second, but hit that first link to check that out for yourself. Then also you scroll down here, you can see the screenshot. Me and the members, we took this nice GA buy during Tokyo session. I sent them the chart analysis to the course members and people in the advanced play signal room. We went over a bunch of different pairs, but GA was the first, if not the only one that really was ready for us at that time. So we jumped in that, caught a nice buy on that. So far, EN is respecting its lowest support, but we're going to wait for the next 15. A new 5-minute did just start. But yeah, we're going to be watching EN, we're going to be watching GJ, we're going to be watching gold. And that's it as of now. Just patiently waiting, just like usual. Yeah, gold still got some work to do, still got some retracing to do. So we're going to leave that alone for now. Yeah, GJ's rejecting that level. So we're going to let GJ do his thing as well. Like I mentioned before, we did just have some GDP news pop off for the Swiss franc pairs and Euro news as well. But as far as red folder high impact, we do have CB consumer confidence at 10 a.m. EST for the USD pairs. Then when market reopens, we do have some Australian news at 7 p.m. and then 9:30. Then on Wednesday, we got Euro news going on all day. Then at 8:30, we got GDP for Canada. Then JOLTS job openings for 10 a.m. Then, of course, the new month and the last month of the quarter begins this week as well. So you already know we're going to have the infamous ADP non-farm employment change, employment rate, average hourly earnings popping off on Thursday and Friday. So definitely keep an eye out on those certain times and dates, because 9 times out of 10, those news events are going to be very volatile and you're going to see some pumps and spikes into the market. But as far as that, it's pretty clean looking week. We're just patiently waiting on setups right now. But that's just part of the game. Go look at NAS as well, see if it's doing anything. Nope, it's still just chilling. So yeah, we're on the 15-minute time frame. So you can see the price has literally just been taking a nap for over a day. Because again, each one of these candlesticks is 15 minutes. So, every 4 candlesticks is an hour. So price has just been chilling. So it's probably going to be like this until pre-New York, if not the news. But I kind of would not be against the retracement, especially since this huge push that happened on Friday. Huge high got made. Would feel a lot safer to enter a trade after retracement is made. That way, after retracement, we have a higher chance of price continuing to push the direction. But we're going to be looking for buys regardless. Did hit a strong support resistance level yesterday. So yeah, I would like to see a retracement and then look for a buy possibly around 14,180-ish. But if we can break and hold 14,425, 430, then we could possibly look for buys there. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We just broke down what the game plan is, went over last week, and yeah, we're just waiting for setups right now. Whoops, there we go. As we can see here on EN, the past 3 days, if we include today, it's been respecting the support. Well, currently it's being treated as resistance level. So we're going to see it later today. We can break that level. Currently on the support level here. So we can hold this level of support. We're going to enter buys and see if we can break this wall of price above here. Not going to be looking for sales. Really, it was going to have to break a few lows before we consider sales. But yeah, we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Got a couple minutes, well, really a minute till the next 15 starts. So we're going to be watching GJ, we're going to be watching EN, and we're going to be watching gold and stuff still as well. But these are the two pairs that are the closest to possible entry setups. So we're just going to keep an eye on these pairs right here. Yeah, but it's been a great month so far. Started off pretty slow, but that's kind of normal. But if we go to, let's see, if we go to the beginning, let me see how we did so far this month. I'm going to move this to the side so we're not missing, just in case we do enter, because this whole time, at least for the past 5 minutes, is we're respecting as a support level. As you can see, this last 5-minute candlestick that's about to end, you can see it's currently rejecting, retreating this level of support, and it's way smaller than the past 5 minutes in the 15-minute candlestick. It's starting to move a little bit now, but yeah, we're going to wait and see what the next 15 looks like. It would help if we go into 15. All right, there we go. So no 15 did just start. It's turning green slightly, but it's still got a little bit to do before, I'd consider going for a buy. So we scroll to the 7th in the free signal room, free Telegram, first link description. It'll take you to the first week in the beginning of this month. So as you can see here, starting Monday off break even. Tuesday we didn't really take any trades, but also we go to the beginning of the month. There was a bunch of holidays and a bunch of news events. So that's the main reason for that. But we still went 7-2 positive that week, 77% win rate. Same thing, if you click to the top, it'll show you all the trades and all that. But just scrolling farther below, we can see how we're doing so far this month. And we also see to the right, EN is rejecting that level. So yeah, we're just chilling right now. And no rush to enter any trades. We know where we're trying to enter. We know what the game plan is. So now we're just patiently waiting for our confirmations. So not really tripping right now. I'm looking at GJ as well. But GJ still got some work to do. So yeah, it's really just that one move last night that we took. Got in and out really quick. Now we're just kind of waiting on some more setups. Like I said, we do have some news going on during New York. But the way things are looking, I really only see the indices possibly being super slow by that. But, we're still going to be on our charts waiting. So I was looking for buys here. As you can see, we're going to go ahead and delete that. But it rejected that level, which is why we always wait for the candlestick to close in the next candlestick, because price can always touch a level. It doesn't mean it's going to hold that level, right? We see multiple times how price tried multiple times here a few days ago to break this level, and that's what caused the wick. The wick is showing you where price went and also where price rejected. Same thing here. Who was looking at these two candlesticks? These two candlesticks had wicks. Why? Because price was attempting to break and hold this level, but it rejected. So now we're going to wait and see how price reacts here. And if it can hold this level of support, then we'll look for a possible buy there. But as of now, we're just chilling. Same thing, not totally against the retracement. And the retracement here does make sense. But as long as we can hold this level as support, especially this daily level, after it took like a whole week to break, which was last week, we still was going for buys. But as you can see, it was very, very wicky, very, very choppy, not really full candlesticks. And again, there's a reason for that. We went over that with the members, and I think we went over that in the lives last week. So we're not going to break that down too much because we already broke past that. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Let's look at gold. Yeah, gold. We got a red candlestick, but it's still waiting for price to break below that level. Let me go ahead and pull that up so y'all see what I'm talking about. So looking for gold sales, we're going to wait to see if price can break back below here. So we're just chilling and waiting on that as well. As far as EN goes, pull that up for y'all so y'all see. Was looking for a buy here, but it rejected that level. it can come back, but for now we're just going to move this over to the right. Same thing here. If it can't look for buy here, rejects this level, then we're going to look for buy here. We caught buy positions on these same exact levels last week. And if we look on the bigger time frames, nothing's really showing indications for sells, at least not yet. It's going to have to break a couple more levels before I consider going for sells. So if we can't hold that level, we're going to look for buy here. So we're just chilling right now. We was going for sells on this until, of course, that news candlestick on Wednesday broke all the lows to the left, which helped us, well, which kind of led us to entering buys the past 2 days there. Then we can see price here hit the strong support level. Well, resistance. Was waiting to see if we could break that level and turn to support, but it rejected it twice and thrice if you count today. So that's why you see price rejecting. Yeah, you could possibly go for sells here, but the overall flow of price is buy. So I'm not trying to catch every pip, every bounce in the market. I'm just trying to wait and enter position and catch the big move. Because as you can see, when you just patiently wait, you can catch entire daily candlesticks like we did here, like we did this day, like you see we did these days here, like we did this day here. And we do this with a lot of pairs, just like we did with gold multiple times this month and last week alone. We pull that up. Whoops. Well, we can delete that one. So you can see here, of course, this is red, but when we enter this was green. So we caught the entire day the candlestick, then it wicked and then turned red. Then you can see here when these sells, caught the entire day of the candlestick this day, this day, this day. Same thing here. This was a red candlestick. After it hit our levels, it wicked back up and turned green, but we got wicked out in profit before that happened. Then this day, same thing, entered on this rejection wick. Pretty sure we called this one live. Then we wrote this entire wave down. So we're just going to continue to do that. So yeah, that's why we're just patiently waiting, because we understand the overall flow of price. We understand the price levels. We got the price levels identified. So all we got to do is just wait for price to meet those levels, wait for confirmations, calculate our lot size, make sure our risk to reward is good, then just plug in the trade and enter. But yeah, so that's what's going on with gold. So we're waiting for gold to see if we can break back below that level. Yeah, we're watching GJ, we're watching New Zealand pairs, we're watching ENGN, we're watching gold. GA, we took this last night, me and the members, screenshots all on my story on Instagram. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. You see on the bottom of your screen at playmaker_way. What's going on, Shawn? I see you in here. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. Yeah, so if things don't pick up within the next hour, it's probably gonna be chill until pre New York and or New York session starts. Mainly because, like we went over at the beginning of the stream, yesterday was a bunch of bank holidays, so a lot of things was closed. So we're kind of waiting for them to reopen today, and then we also have some news events. So put those two things together, which is why price is kind of slow right now. We did hit a quick move on GA, but other than that, price did break a few levels, but then rejected. Just like with gold, gold did break the level we was looking to enter a sell on, but was waiting for confirmations. We wait to see if price can hold that level. We see price rejected that level. So we're going to see if price can break back below it. And if it can, we're going to go for a sell. So there were a few slight close moves we could have jumped in on. But so if we didn't have waited, we'd be in drawdown right now. So that's why, patience always pays. Never just be in a rush to interest, because you don't control the market anyways. So unless you're like scalping, but even with scalping, you don't need to rush to enter a trade. You still need to, patiently wait for your setup until your setup arises. Yeah, so we're just watching this pair right now. I like to do these lives, not just answer questions and stuff like that, but just show y'all the reality of trading, because this is how it is a lot of the times. But of course, I'm on live right now. Like, if I was on live, you can do other things while looking at charts. You can read a book, play games, watch a show, be out on the road. There's apps for everything like that. But the main important parts when it comes to trading is, of course, knowing how to read candlesticks, knowing what trend we're in, so that way you know whether to go for buys or sells. But like I say all the time, it doesn't matter what strategy you use. Some are obviously better than others. Some obviously have higher win rates than others. But it doesn't matter what strategy you use. If you don't have discipline down, don't know how to count pips, don't understand risk to reward, and you're not risking the same amount each trade, then it doesn't really matter. Because trading definitely is a numbers game. And besides, the learning curve that it takes to understand and read candlesticks, after that, the biggest thing it comes down to is just simple math. But yeah, so we got gold looking like it's about to retest this level. So we're going to wait to see if we can break and hold this level. New 5-minute did just start. Let's see what these other pairs are looking like. Okay, we got a wick. We're going to see if price is going to push back up for us. So we're going to switch these just for now. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're waiting on setups right now. Just chilling, waiting on these setups. All right. GJ is pushing back up as well. So I'm going to keep that. I'm just going to move that over to the right, just in case price tries to break back above this level here. Hey, I want to see screenshots of the trade me and the members took earlier last night during Tokyo session. Make sure to check out the Instagram. You see it on the bottom of your screen, Playmaker_way. Make sure to follow that, as well as the TikTok at Playmaker Way. Post daily on both pages. Some stuff I can't post on TikTok, so I post on Instagram. And then the same thing with Instagram. Some stuff I can't post on Instagram, so I post on TikTok. We're also almost at 1K followers on TikTok. Once we hit 1,000 followers on there, we're going to be going live on TikTok as well. It's going to be outside of London. London's still going to be strictly New York. Well, at least, not strictly New York, strictly YouTube's going to be strictly London. But I might, extend it on TikTok. I do have a few things planned, but we're still going to be strictly, at least the first hour or two, going to be on YouTube. And then, of course, New York, Red Folder News, those live events are still going to be with the members. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. We got a couple minutes until the next 15. Right now, we're looking at GJ buys, we're looking at gold sells, and then we're looking at EN buys as well, possible EN buys. We haven't entered any of these yet. We're waiting on confirmations, which is why we see these positions over there. If I'm ever in a trade, 9 times out of 10 is going to be posted in the free channel, or this will be on top of the candlesticks. But they're over here simply because I just like to see, before I enter any trade, what the risk reward is looking like. That way I can determine if the trade idea is even worth considering. Because again, if we're going to risk, for this example, $10, it makes 0 sense to enter a trade risking $10 if we're only going to make $2, right? You want to at least make double, if not triple, what you're risking. And that's if it does the full move, that is. So we got GJ pushing back up. So I would like to see it break back above this level before the next 15. So we're going to see if we can do that. But we're going to switch back to gold as well as EN to see what they're doing. Those are the 3 pairs we're going to be mainly paying attention to. Gold's pushing back down here. So same thing with gold. I'd like to see at least touch, if not break back below here. That way we can just focus on the next 15, holding that level, then waiting for that 15 to try to break that level as well. We're going to be watching EN, we're watching GJ, and then we're watching gold. That's going to be the game plan right now. ENGJ gold. ENGJ gold. EN's pretty much been the same position this entire 15-minute candlestick. If we go on the 5-minute, yeah, you literally see it's just kind of been taking a nap right here. Yeah, so it's going to be a 3 pairs we're watching right here. Got about a minute until the next 15, so we're going to see what that looks like. Wouldn't be too shocked that we see a drop here, but it can push back up because this is also strong support, as we can see right here. So we're going to put this back on the 15. And we're going to see what this is looking like. Those just joined the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. We're just looking at possible setups. You see on the screen how we did last week and the week before. Last week we went 11-1, giving us 92% win rate for the week, catching a total of 5,400 pips. The week before that, we went 13-1, catching a total of 26,000 pips. Hit that first link description, free signal room, free Telegram, so you can check it out for yourself. We're going to pull up just a second. Just want to pay attention to these pairs really quick. Make sure we're not missing any entries. So I'm watching gold and GJ as well. Yeah, this was rejecting that level. It looks like it's trying to push up, but it's also could just possibly be a retest, which is natural. Like I said, we can probably see a retracement down to this daily level. Wouldn't be too shocking, but even if it retraces down there, we're still going to look for buys. Not going to be looking for sells anytime soon. You'll still have a few levels to break before I consider sells, especially long-term sells. So we're just letting price do its thing right now. As we can see, it is pretty low volume. We're going to see if it's going to pick up in this next 30 minutes. I'm watching gold as well. So we're going to let EN do his thing. It's still trying to figure his life out. So let's switch this back to GJ. I got gold on my other screen, though. Let's switch this back to GJ. So GJ hit the level. It didn't break and hold that level like I wanted, but it hit that level. So we're going to see if it can push back above. So we're going to look at EN still. We're going to be watching these 2 pairs for right now. Excuse me. Excuse me. And then this is what gold's looking like. I got it on my other screen, but let me just show y'all really quick. I can type. That would help us out. All right, there we go. Yeah. So gold's not quite broken that level, but it has dropped back down. So yeah, we're still just patiently waiting for price to break our levels and then for our confirmations. That's what's going on gold. So we're still watching these 3 pairs right here. Only entered 1 trade so far this week. That was last night during Tokyo session. Caught a nice GA move. Caught about 50 pips on there. It took about 40 minutes for the trade to do its thing. I'm going to show y'all that actually right now. So we go to the advanced play signal room. Whoops. First thing is, I didn't send this yesterday, but usually I send it on Sunday nights. The chart analysis for the week. I usually send 2, one on Sunday night, and then a second one on like Wednesday night. The midweek chart analysis, and of course, every day before New York, I send a New York price watch list where I go over the trades we took London and Tokyo session, as well as possible setups going to New York. I go over price lows. I break down exactly why I said we're looking for buys or sells, all that good stuff. I moved it out the way because it looked like GJ was trying to do something. So we're just going to move this over to the right. That way, when we put this back on our screen, we're not missing anything. I'm still looking at gold on my other screen as well. But so this is the chart analysis, gameplay for London, New York. Went over a bunch of pairs. Also went over this GA buy. I might edit and send that clip and post that on the free channel if I remember to do so. But you see here my personal entry SL. You see the time that was posted, 10:34 p.m. EST. So the middle of Tokyo session. See the TPs, See the reactions, all TVs got hit. So you see 11:11 was when the last TV got hit. So it was in that trade for about like 40 minutes, probably about 50 pips. So it was a pretty nice trade. But that's the only thing we're taking so far today and this week. So we see JJ was definitely trying, but struggling a little bit. But we do have this wall of traffic here, which isn't too much of a shock. But we can see price is trying. So we're just going to wait to see if it can do so. Again, we don't control price. We don't control the market. So there's no reason to like kind of stress or rush a setup to occur or materialize. And Ian rejected that level. So we're going to leave that alone. And I'm still looking at gold. Gold is trying, but still hasn't met my confirmations yet. So we're still just going to be holding the gun on that. See if NAS is still taking a nap in place. Well, it's starting to move a little bit. Yeah, I was waiting for it to retest this level, but it's been ranging literally right above this level for the past 2 days. So we're just going to let SPX do its thing for right now. But yeah, we're looking for buys on NAS and SPX still. Nothing's really showing us sales, especially with this huge candlestick that happened on, what day was this? On Friday, on both NAS and SPX. Those things just ended up flying. And I did break those down on Friday's live. But of course, I went over price levels and broke it down further in depth with the members in the advanced play signal room. I might edit and clip that up as well. I might do that actually. I think that would be some interesting videos. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. So I wouldn't really consider buys on this unless price retests around 42.10, or if it can break and hold 42, like 32, 42.35. That'll be the next area I could look for possible buys at. We do have this small wallet price here that you can look at scalps, but I personally wait for those two major levels of price to get hit and or broken if I was to do anything. Let's see what's going on here. So we can go ahead and delete that. I wonder if GPAED is retracing as well. The GJ is still trying. So yeah, we're just gonna wait, see if we can do so. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in about a couple minutes. And then we got about 48 minutes. I mean, not 48, 18 minutes till 4 o'clock hour pops up. I keep fusing my words together, trying to talk too fast. Yeah, so we're going to wait for the 4 o'clock hour as well. Let's see if things pick up there. If not, it's probably going to be kind of slow and choppy until pre-New York or until New York starts. Nothing we do about that, though. We're still going to be waiting for these setups. What I think about AUD USD, we can pull that up. I got you. We can look that up. And if anyone else wants me to, my opinion on any pairs, go ahead and drop them in the chat. But we can pull it up. Now, I haven't updated these levels in a minute. Let's see if these are even accurate at first. If they're a little off, I'm going to have to fix them beforehand. But yeah, looking at AAU, I mean, looking at the daily time frame, even if we go on a naked chart, is looking bearish, right? And if y'all watch any of my trade breakdowns on YouTube, I go over this. And the first thing I go over on every one of my trade breakdowns on YouTube, and I have tons of them. I got trade breakdowns on currency pairs, gold, NAS, US30, SPX, oil. So go ahead and hit that profile and check those out after the stream as well. The first thing, if not the second thing I talk about in every one of those videos is going on the daily time frame. That is the first thing anybody should do. I don't care if you're scalping, swing trading, day trading. I don't care what you're doing. You need to go in the daily time frame. Now that we understand when you go in the daily time frame, I break down exactly why in those videos. And members, you should know as well. You should know too, but you're fairly new, so I'm gonna let it slide. But you should always go in the daily time frame. So now that we're in the daily time frame, we have to look and see what the flow is. So just looking at just this month alone, not even zooming out to February, we can see that price is making lower lows, no higher highs. So based off of that, we can see that we are in a downtrend. So if we're in a downtrend on the bigger time frames, especially the daily and or the 4 hour, I'm not looking for buys. I don't care if it does a retracement, because again, we have to understand the components of the three flows. This is the three ways price moves: bullish, aka uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, or bearish, aka downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. And the last one is what people call consolidation, ranging, and or sideways market. So looking at AU, which one of these three are we currently in? Are we in A, B, or C? We're in B. So now that we know that we're in a downtrend, and also looking here, we see way more red candlesticks than green. And even if they were evened out, 10 green, 10 red candlesticks, all the red candlesticks are a lot bigger than the green candlesticks. And all the green candlesticks have super wicks on the top and bottoms, and they're, again, smaller than the red candlesticks. And on top of that, the red candlesticks are making huger moves than the green candlesticks. And it's gradually over time dropping. So with all this put together, we should only be looking for sells. We should not care about green candlesticks. We should not care about price pushing up. Those are called retracements. So I personally would not look for buys on this. I'd only look for sells. Now, marking off with my levels, we are currently on a key support resistance level. So if we can break and hold this level, we can look for sells. We are also hitting a strong level of traffic. Like I always say, look to the left. It's going to explain what's happening in the present and what could potentially happen in the future. It's not a surprise that we're seeing a retracement here, because we have this huge level of traffic here, right? We have this huge level of traffic here. And when this level of traffic was made, the same thing happened here. Before price exploded and broke this level, we see price treat the same level as a resistance and rejected it twice. So, and we look to the present, we see price is doing the same exact thing. Instead of treating it as a resistance, it's treating it as support. Because again, this was price trying to break above, this is price trying to break down. Strong support can turn to a strong resistance, and vice versa. Strong resistance can turn to a strong support. So right now, we're going to be looking for sells. Would not consider buys, especially safe buys or long-term buys, unless price could break and hold 66.05. But even there, I'd wait for a few confirmations just to confirm price is going to push back up. But you want to be super safe, then I'd wait for 66.85. But as of right now, I'd be looking for sells, and he's at a perfect level for that. And also you see there's a strong level of price, and you see price did break this level and is doing a retracement. So yeah, that's what I'll be looking at for that. Yeah, it could do a retracement here or there, but again, you want to not. The goal isn't just to try to catch a candlestick; it's to catch and determine the overall direction of price. At least for if you're trying to catch big moves at a big amount of pips, if you're trying to catch 5 pips, 10 pips, then ignore what I'm talking about. But if you're trying to catch 50 plus pips and daily candlesticks consistent, like we went over at the beginning of the live, beginning of the stream, this is the best way to go about trading. So gold's still playing around. Let's look at these other pairs. GJ's still chilling. We got a new 15 about to start in about a minute. Hope that answered your question, though. currently it is at a strong support level, so we can see, like we just saw, a retracement and a rejection of that level. So EN is still trying. So EN and GJ are kind of doing similar things right now. They're currently still underneath these levels that we're waiting to see if they can break and hold a support. But they also haven't really done any too much movement this whole 15 candlestick either. So we're just going to keep this on here. I got gold on my other screen, but we're just patiently waiting right now. Those just joining the stream, we haven't entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. We did take one trade during Tokyo session. That's it. Just patiently on these setups. We went over the game plan. We went over why we're looking at buys on this, why we're looking at sells on gold. But we're watching EN, GJ, and gold right now. So we're looking at Euro New Zealand. Possible buys if confirmations can get met. Possible buys on GJ if confirmations can get met. And then possible sells on gold if confirmations can be met. We got a new 15 about to start right now. Right? If my screen, there it goes. A little delayed, but there goes the new 15. So we're waiting to see if price can break and stay above this level, which is attempting to do right now. I'm watching GJ as well. I'm going to go ahead and start writing some of these trade ideas up, though, because I do like how these are looking. I'm still waiting on some confirmations to be met. I'm still going to go ahead and write these trade ideas down. That way, if we do enter, we can go ahead and just jump in them, and I can post them instead of me trying to figure out the TPs and SL and all that on the spot. Yeah, but EN looks like it's trying to push up. But we're going to see if we can hold that level. I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer as well. Make sure to read that disclaimer. Again, it's going to be the free Telegram, free Signal Room. It's the same disclaimer I post every day before we enter a trade. And it's going to look like a big paragraph on your phone screen, but it's not. It's just 11 sentences. These are going to answer some of the questions you may have about trading or my strategy in general. It's going to go over the TPs, how the TPs work, how you should go about trading, risk to reward, proper risk, and all that good stuff. So make sure to read and check that out. So yeah, I'm about to write these trade ideas up. Not entering these yet, but getting ready to possibly enter these. Mm-hmm. 7635. Yeah, so we're looking at GJ right now. We're looking at gold, and we're looking at EN. And we're looking at NAS and SPX bites as well, but they got some. They got to either break the level above them, or they got to retest and retrace to the level below them before we even mess with that. So these are just the three pairs that are the closest to possible entries. And 72, 90. Yeah, so we got a new 5 minute about to start in about a minute and a half. We see it's still just chilling right here. So we're going to see what this next 5 minute looks like. I'm looking at GJ as well. GJ is looking pretty identical to EN. And then we got gold right here. I just ranging and chilling. Yeah, so I'm going to keep them on these right here. It's been a great year so far. Speaking of great year, though, make sure to use code. Well, first, let's go back to the free channel. We're in the wrong channel right there. All right, there we go. So I pinned the message to take us to the very top, but it's lost in the sauce. We post a lot in this channel, as you can see. So, and plus it's harder to scroll through this on a computer than it is on my phone. So I'd probably miss it when I'm scrolling. But as you can see, if you use code 1 year at checkout, you can get 25% off all packages. Reason why it's code 1 year is if we click this pinned message in the free Telegram and just do a little bit more scrolling, it'll take you to the beginning of when this channel was created, which was literally last week on the 20th. And you can see how consistent we've been for an entire year. We've been consistently averaging high 90%, low 80% win rates weekly and monthly, as well as quarterly. So if you hit the message and scroll down, you can see how we've been doing for an entire year. Screenshots, TPs, same thing, recap of the day, recap of the week, total pips caught, screenshots of trades, all that good stuff. So make sure to hit that and check that out. But yeah, it looks like Ian and GJ are trying to do something now. Yeah, it looks like Ian and GJ are trying to do something. So let me get these trade ideas ready. Gold, on the other hand, still rejecting, retracing. Not too much of a surprise, though. All right. So new 5 minute did just start. So we got Ian broke back above this level. GJ did the same thing. Let me show y'all GJ. I got quiet because I was focusing. I am looking at multiple pairs and multiple trade ideas at the same time on multiple screens. But GJ is doing the same thing. It's breaking and holding this level. So we're going to see if it can hold this level. And if it can hold this level, then we may enter. I am going to wait for the next 15 though. Unless on the next 5 minute hits a certain price level I have marked off in my head. Now looking at gold, retest it, it's pushing back up. So it looks like as of now, we're going to be looking for a possible sell setup back at this daily level right here, which is no problem. Because again, we do not control price. We're not really trying to rush to enter a trade. We just are figuring out the game plan. Our job is to figure out the game plan and where we're going to enter and where we're going to exit a trade. Then it's just like fishing, or like I use the surfer analogy. There's a surfer waiting for the perfect wave. You know what I'm saying? So we know what we're looking for. So now we're just patiently waiting for the setup to rise or the wave to come up. Once we see that perfect wave, then we're going to jump on the board and ride the flow of the wave and catch pips. So that's all we're doing right now. We're going to leave gold alone. Actually, let's go look at NAS really quick. See what's going on there. Yeah, so that thing's pushing up. It looks like we're going to be waiting for price to hit the level above it, and then either waiting for the retracement after that to enter, or to see if price can break and hold that level after the fact. Was looking for a buy setup, had this marked off for a while, but it wicked multiple times, but did not hit the level I was looking for. Didn't even hit the levels above that one. But that does happen sometimes. So we're just going to leave that alone. Got a couple minutes to the next 5 minute and a few minutes to the next 15. We're just patiently waiting right now. It looks like we might be entering some things soon, though. Looks like prices volume's starting to finally pick up. All right, cool. I'm quiet because I'm looking at some other pairs and adding some more markups. All right, cool. Yeah, but these are going to be the main pairs we're looking at right here. There are some other pairs we're going to be looking at, but that's not going to be happening until New York. So we're not even going to break those down right now, unless y'all ask about those certain pairs. But as far as pairs right now, with possible setups we can jump in soon, it's going to be this one right here. Yeah, GJ ended up rejecting that level, which is why we always wait for the candlestick to close. As you see here, it can come back up though, but as you can see here, it did reject that level. So we're just patiently waiting. We want to see what this next 15 looks like. EN looks like it's trying to get ready for a move. It did break back above, so now we're just going to wait to see if it can hold that level and what the next 15 looks like. Looking through these other pairs really quick. All right, yeah. So it's going to be these two right here. Okay, so we got about 3 minutes to the next 15. We see EN showing that it's trying to hold that level, which is a good sign, but we also see how it keeps on rejecting this level as well, which is why we have this marked off to see if we can hold that level. It was going on successful. I see you in here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it on the bottom of y'all's screen. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker way. And if you're following me on TikTok and it's not a profile picture of me, but a profile picture of the YouTube logo, make sure to follow this TikTok. That's my backup. You can keep following the backup just in case, because I got just a bunch of flags, like just flags on flags on flags on my main account. So if you are following that one, still follow that one, but make sure to hit a follow on the main account because we are trying to hit 1,000 followers. That way we can go live on there as well. It's going to be outside of the YouTube live hours. And I got a lot of stuff planned for that as well. So make sure to support your boy out, especially, if you caught some tips or learned something from any of my lives or videos. I do appreciate that. Also, make sure to explore this channel. We don't just live trade and live stream. I'm going to be starting back posting consistently weekly again. I got some new equipment. I'm just waiting on a couple more things to come up, changing the setup up. But we're going to be posting more consistently again outside of live streaming, of course. But I still got some videos, plenty of trade breakdowns, plenty of trading psychology videos, plenty of videos on support resistance, plenty of videos on risk to reward. Well, not plenty of videos on risk to reward, but I got a video on risk to reward. I got a video on how to count pips, because you don't know how to count pips. Honestly, get off this live and watch that video on how to count pips. And I'm going to make it easier for you. I'm actually going to link that video for y'all because it's very important, because that's how we make money. We make money based on how the candlesticks move, whether we determine if it's going to go up or down accurately, and then how many pips we catch. So if you don't know how to count pips, you're not going to know how to make sure you don't over leverage and blow your account, which is also important. So let me find that video for y'all. Speaking of important, I need to get a new chair. This chair is not doing it for me anymore. All right, let me add this into the comments. And of course, those watching the recorded of this live, I'm going to pop it on the screen so y'all can see it as well. All right, this goes over how to count pips on gold, indices, which is US30 NAS, SPX, currency pairs, then also how to count pips on certain pairs on prop firm funded account challenges. Because those that have taken those, you know, some of those, especially the indices and oil, the pip calculation is completely off. They did that on purpose, though, mainly just to screw people up. But once you understand how to count it, it's not really anything to complain about, and you know how to go about it. So make sure to watch that video. It's very short, it's simple, straight to the point. So make sure to check that out. So we got about 2 seconds till the next 15 starts. And then here's what it looks like, how to count pips. That's literally the title. I literally just copy and pasted the title. So make sure to check that out. But new 15 did just start. And GJ and EN are literally doing the same thing right now, just chilling on this 4-hour level. Again, not too much of a surprise because we got all the bank holidays. Things are slowly opening back up. But we did catch a nice move last night during Tokyo session. So I was kind of expecting, I was kind of expecting London to be a little bit more volume filled, but it was just the first hour. We're just approaching the second hour right now. So can't be too impatient about that. Let's pull up gold. Boom. So gold just shot back up. So yeah, we're looking for a sell setup here, kind of similar to the sell setup we was looking for. I think we might have took this. I might have deleted it, but I think we went over this on Friday as well. I could have sworn I had this level marked off. I might have deleted it or moved this over. One of the two. I'm pretty sure we took a sell on this on Friday as well. But as you see, we've been catching sells, and then again, we're going to bigger time frame. Everything is showing bearish. So we're not going to chase a retracement. We're just going to wait for the retracement to finish and continue to ride the wave down. That's what we're going to be doing there. Yeah, but GJ is definitely trying, but I think right now we're just waiting on volume, like we just went over, because it's definitely trying. It's kept showing green, kept showing it's hitting this level, but it's just rejecting. So we're just going to watch and let it do its thing for right now. We're going to look at EN one more time. Yeah, EN's rejecting the levels. The same thing. We're still looking for buys, but again, for price to break these levels, especially levels with a strong wall price like this, it's going to take some volume to do so. So we're going to be on the chart still. Same ideas. Like I said, we don't look for a buy here. We're just going to look for a buy down here. Nothing's really going to change. Not going to really look for sells, specifically on EN. I wouldn't really consider sells unless price breaks and holds this level here at around 75.20. If it can break and hold 75.20, then you could possibly consider going for sells. Or if price breaks this level and then retests this level at around 76.05, then possibly sells. But wouldn't really consider sells unless it breaks this level, or if you want to be super safe, it breaks 74.30, because we can also see retracement price push back up if it hits that level there. But anything above those levels, going to be still looking for buys. Then we can see here literally the past hour, we've been watching this the whole stream. Has not done much. It's literally just been playing around here. Looking like it might do a repeat of what it did right here. Same thing with GJ. Going to be on the chart still. This is the 4 o'clock hour. Volume can start to pick up this hour. But if not, it might just be chilling until New York and or the news popping up during New York. We're not going to go live for the New York news today, but we're going to be live for sure. But we're on the wrong week, so let's scroll up a little bit. We're not going to go live for the New York news today, but we're going to be going live for sure for the news. Because when we had a ADP, well, that was Thursday. Yeah, we're going live for sure on Thursday. And by we, I mean the members. We're going to be going live London session, of course, on Thursday. But I'm talking for the news, New York. This is going to be strictly for the members, advanced play signal, and or the members that purchase the course. So we're going to be going live for that news. And then we're going to be going live Friday as well for the news Friday. 8. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go live those 2 days. For sure. Yeah, but these pairs are just chilling right now, so we're just going to let them do their thing. Let's look at NAS and SPX really quick before we hop off and then catch up to the comments. Yeah, so NAS didn't do that retracement it was looking for. It's taking off. It happens sometimes. I'm not going to chase the trade. We're just going to wait for the next setup. Because missing trades and setups is part of the game. When you're asleep, you're missing trades. When you're in other trades, you're missing trades. When you're done for the day, after you win or lose a trade, you're missing trades. So it's not too much about worrying about missing trades. It's just worrying about making sure the trades you do enter or make it in are good, clean-looking setups, high probability setups with good risk rewards. Yeah, so we're going to let gold retrace, and then we're going to meet back up here to see what it's doing. And then looking at GJ, let me show y'all GJ really quick. I don't know if I showed y'all that. This is what GJ is doing. It's just taking a nap right here. It's trying, but again, we're just waiting on volume right now. Like we see keys flickering green and red, just like it did the past 30 minutes. So we're just gonna let that do its thing for right now. So far we're 1-0 for the week. Took this buy during Tokyo session. Nice 50 plus pip move. So we could possibly look for another entry that retraces back down here. But after that move, literally everything's just been retracing and or ranging. And if y'all been on this live, you already know that. Shout out to everyone that's been on this live from the beginning. Shout out to everyone that's jumped on this live in general. Make sure to hit that sub button and that like button, even though we haven't entered any trades. That is part of trading. Make sure to check out the YouTube channel as well, because like I said, we have tons of trade breakdowns. Trades. As a matter of fact, let me just show y'all really quick. All right, because I know a lot of y'all like to see things for yourselves. So let me show y'all really quick. Let me catch up to these comments. All right, cool. Give me 1 second. All right, so we go to videos. We got this $200 account challenge. Again, this is the very top of the channel. So we have this $200 account flip challenge. We have 2 parts. This isn't over leveraging. This is realistic. I show screenshots. I show the trades we took. I explain the trades we took. I explain the percentages. I go over the numbers, which is important because a lot of people don't go over numbers. People might go over like, how much they made, but I'm talking about actual numbers like risk to reward percentages and stuff like that. I go in depth with both of those videos. Got this video 5 mistakes every trader should avoid. I got a bunch of trade breakdowns. This is a 168 pip trade breakdown. This is a 240 point trade breakdown. I got 2 videos on how to trade high impact news. Definitely suggest watching those. Got some more trading tip videos. Got another 150 pip trade breakdown. Got this trading strategy for gold. Got prop firm videos. Got more trading tip videos. This is a 350 pip move on oil breakdown. This is a 5,000 or 500 point gold move. Another 50,000 pip US30 move. How to properly backtest video. I highly suggest watching this video as well. I got support resistance video. 5 tools to use on TradingView. More trading videos, trade breakdown videos. This is a 1,800 pip move on gold or 180 point move on gold. This is a 270 point move on oil. This video I highly suggest to watch as well. This is the best way to grow your account, how to double your account in 2 weeks. Again, you literally see the screenshot here. Again, this is without over leveraging, proper risk to reward, not gambling, going big or going home. So definitely suggest checking that out. Now, again, still looking at GJ. GJ is still trying to push back up. So we may enter that after we hop off this live. Because, again, I am still going to know the charts. I just got some other things to do. Like I said, we multitask over here. We're not just staring at the charts all day. It's not that boring. It actually kind of can help you out because you can do a lot of things while waiting for setups. Like last night when we entered that GA setup, I was literally playing the game, chilling. Then I had the trading view on my app open while I was playing the game. Once the setup and confirmation was met, I sent the trade out, and then we made some money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna be watching EN and GJ still. Make sure to hit that first link in the description, join the free Telegram, free signal room. All right, you see how we did. Whoops, let me slide that over. Don't need y'all seeing that because we're not in that right now. I don't need anyone to be like, oh, I saw this on live. But that just showed y'all that I did have the trade idea ready, just in case we did enter that, but it's not ready yet. But this is how we did last week. So last week we went 11-1, giving us a 92% win rate. We won 11 out of 12 trades, caught a total of 5,400 pips. 3,000 of those pips were strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the week. You can see my personal entry, SL, TPs, how many people viewed or entered their trade, reactions, when the TPs got hit, screenshots of us in trades. This was a beautiful gold sell. Like I said, we were catching sells all month on gold. And at the end of every day and every week, we go over how many trades we took between the free channel and advanced play signal room. We go over what TPs got hit, how many pips was caught. Like this day, we went 2-1, and all that good stuff. And also make sure to use code 1 year at checkout. This is for the course. This is for one-on-one sessions, one-on-one mentorship. With the one-on-one session, one-on-one mentorship, you get access to the advanced play signal room, as well as 2 sessions with me weekly that are an hour long, that are also recorded and sent to you the same day. But also, you can use this code for the advanced play signal room. That's the monthly, yearly, and lifetime subscriptions as well. With the advanced play signal room, kind of went over that here. This is pretty much the gist of what you get with it. You get notified all trades I take. You get Tokyo session trade signals because we trade strictly Tokyo session with the members. You get my chart analysis. I send a New York price watch list every day before New York, going over trades we took during London and or Tokyo session, going over possible setups going into New York. Those videos also get sent to the people in the course because if you join the course, there's a course channel where there's pinned messages strictly for the course members. The 2 pinned, I'm looking at it right now. I can't pull it up because there's some exclusive stuff on that one. I'll pull up the advanced play signal room in a second though. But the first pinned message in the course channel is the cheat sheet part 1, which is the key times to look for setups and enter trades. So I go over key times in all sessions, London, Tokyo, and New York session, key time frames. The key times to look for setups, where these are the key times where setups usually occur and or volume starts to pump in our favor or direction. And then the second pinned message is cheat sheet part 2, which is the pairs that move the same and opposite. This is where I go over correlating pairs. I go over pairs to like if one pair is pumping up, this pair is usually pumping up with it as well, or vice versa. One pair is pumping up 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, this pair is pumping down. All right, so this will just help y'all be able to look for more setups and catch more moves and stuff like that. And of course, they get the link whenever we go live outside as well. Just like with Advanced Play Signal Room and the course channel, all those New York price watch lists and lives are recorded and posted in the channel so y'all can watch and study those when y'all do have time to do so. But give me 1 second because I'm looking at GJ. So GJ did just break back above, and EN looks like it's trying to break back above. So we're going to wait for this next 15, and we might enter these trades depending on what the next 15 looks like. All right, cool. So like I said, I'm going to pull up the advanced play signal room like promised. Give me 1 second. A shout out to John that just joined. I do appreciate that. Make sure to read these pinned messages and also join the group chat. All right, the group chat is up here. Click the pinned messages, multiple pinned messages. Make sure to hit that pinned message and join the group chat as well. Read the rules first, then join, and then watch the pinned video in the group chat. That pinned video in the group chat is going to go over the things you need to look for before entering any trade, and also how to calculate your lot size properly, which is very important. Okay, so make sure to watch that. And if you have any questions, feel free to DM me or hit me up on Telegram, of course, or message me in the group chat. But make sure to read the pinned messages in the channel first. And then also check out this video because it's the chart analysis I dropped literally before we enter this trade right here. Speaking of which, we're just going to do quick scrolling. It's pretty similar to the free Telegram, except of course these are the exclusive trades. So you see, there's some of the trades we took. If you go into the free channel, these things will add up to the trades I said we posted. This is a recording of the live last week during one of the right for the news events. These more screenshots again. Looking at trades we're currently in. Besides going to New York, you see what time that was posted: 8:50 a.m. EST. So I posted these every day. Same thing here, 7:20 a.m. EST game plan for New York. So I post the chart analysis and game plan every day, 8:23 a.m. That way, again, because I only post trades. All these signals are trades I personally enter. But again, I know some people might miss trades, and or they might not met the trading plan or goal off that one trade. So I go over all possible setups I personally see. That way, y'all can look at other pairs and catch some pips as well, depending on what they do or how they do. But give me 1 second. Yeah, Ian's struggling right now. I'm looking at GJ also though. Yeah, so we're going to wait for gold to either break back below here or come and touch this level here. But I do like GJ. I'm going to wait to see how it reacts to this level though. My bad, y'all. I'm over here looking at y'all don't even see what I'm looking at. So GJ did break and hold that level. So right now I'm just waiting to see how it reacts to the level because we do have a strong wall to the left. But we may jump in on this because it finally did break this level here. But we're just waiting to see how it reacts to this off this retest right here before we jump the gun. Because we do have the strong wall of price right here. But we might jump into this. Ian still got some work to do. And then gold, as we saw, decided to get lost and do its own thing. So we're going to leave that alone for now. So if we do enter anything before New York, it might be this GJ setup. But yeah, so if I do enter this, it will be a free play because we already took a trade in advanced play signal room. So it looks like it's holding this level. So I'm going to get this trade I did written out. Yeah, so it's going to struggle a little bit to break that wall to the left, but if we can break and hold that level of price, and then we can definitely hit all the TPs I marked off, as well as see possibly a new high getting made today. It's kind of chilling right there for now. But I'm going to write this trade idea up, so. Give me 1 second, y'all. I can't talk and type. So give me 1 second. Those just joined the stream. We haven't entered this yet. That might change though. This is just a trade idea. All right, cool. Yes, I'm watching Ian as well. So I'm watching GJ and Ian. So yeah, my alarm's about to go off. I'm still going to be on the charts still, but I do got some other stuff to do while I'm looking at the charts. But like I said, if I do decide to enter this, we'll be posting this in the free channel, free Telegram. Just waiting to see how it reacts to this low. Because as you can see, it is showing some slight signs that could try to push back up. But volume hasn't really picked back up or kicked back in. And we do have the strong wall of price here, but it looks like it's trying to break that. So we might enter this. I'm kind of liking this. Then we're already up for the day, so don't really kill us too much. Kind of looking similar to yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. We got a new 5 minute by the start. Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this. I got a certain price level I'm waiting for it to hit. But yeah, so EN on the other hand is still treating that level as resistance. We're still waiting to see if we can break and hold that level. So we're just gonna be watching GJ for right now. Gold and NAS and SPX got some retracements and or levels to break before we mess with those. So we're just gonna be watching GJ for right now. All right, y'all, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Last giveaway we did was at 500 subs. The next giveaway is going to be at 1K subscribers. We're over halfway there. So make sure to hit that sub button as well. Going to be on the charts still, but like I said, I got some other stuff to do. So we're going to be hopping off. We're going to be back at the same time tomorrow, London session 3 a.m. EST. It's going to be Wednesday, so volume should be a lot better on the charts, and we'll possibly jump into some trades while on live.